5 takes a right side turn. You don't want to do that. Okay, when you go past White.
You're at is it a reasonable restaurant?
Piece of crap.
My assignment is Manlius, the village of Manlius. In a city or a town, you would think that maybe there'd be people out walking around. Nobody.
Yeah.
I stood on a corner for like an hour and not one person walked up and down the street. Honestly, I don't know if anybody's doing Brugger's, but Brugger's is probably the most popular place here. Like I just went and ate there because I was starving, but...
I'm supposed to do this apartment block, like slice of life in this apartment block.
Okay. I gotta feed my kids.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I go to this. I'm in this house, and the father comes home after a night of drinking, and he goes, you know, who is he? Who are you? Who's this guy? Blah blah blah. You know, his wife's alone with his daughter. This guy taking pictures. He just goes, I want to see your ID. So I give him my Vermont press pass, my California driver's license, my SU ID.
These Nikon film holders suck. That's how we do it on film here.
Hey! Hi, Alex.
We had any problems with the Fuji yet?
Not yet. Not yet. Let's see. I have a couple waves here.
Got one more roll. Somebody just dropped off.
Is that you can just toggle this down, and this will only affect your flash exposure. So once you don't have to keep sitting there and doing this, you can use the automation. You don't have to have the top of the flash. And that's really also keep in mind too that you just.
So was your barber a cool guy?
Yeah, they were both awesome. They're cousins, and he opened it 41 years ago.
Now it's flipped too.
So you have some ideas. And then, you know, remember, back up, move back.
Yeah.
Move around it and see what it develops into. You know, it's something that considered a handshake.
Stand. I was cutting it off. I got a little bit of stand. Just kind of work it. Frame here, move around. You never know what's going on. Looking at where the tracking is at. I'd avoid that. I'd come in more like that.
Empty space in there should be when you work out. You see it as a and here, they're not paying attention to your lights.
Sometimes students get hung up with, you see a lot of students when they first get started, it's all about still life, because they don't have to interact. You know how that goes. And then they progress to shooting people from the side, So, and then it takes a long time to get in front. And you're in front, but now you got to get in. So that's the challenge, is how to get into the situation without changing the situation. That's what I'm sensing from looking at yesterday and today is these are youth photos. It's about people in this space, but it's not about their relationship to each other in this space.
Names, be sure you check the spelling and identifiers. Just the name's not enough on a little kid. You need parents' names as well. Adults, some sort of identifier. A job. Captions are really going to be important when we go to Harry. And they will not use your pictures without good Hey, listen up! Harry, would you confirm that? Captions are absolutely necessary. The newspaper won't use them without good captions.
And names, essential.
Names, absolutely. Identifiers are you gotta check.
Including the names of an animal, if you have an animal, like a picture of a guy with his cat. Like I would want that. I would want to know what the name of that cat is.
It isolates my subject, it puts it in an interesting context. And I guess I'm
Just that if you had shot a couple more frames, you probably would have had one where you woke up and didn't clip that pail.
Okay.
And over here, where you didn't clip this, clip this.
Actually,
clip
that's
this.
cut off. He doesn't have his arm.
No, but it's still touching the edge of your frame, okay? Maybe he doesn't have an arm, but that's fine. You're not showing me that.
Okay.
You're removing that information from my information yourself. Like you're chopping it off rather than showing me this way that it's chopped up.
If there's a way to photograph this bar so that you're straight down there, it's a straight line, and then you have the repetitive patterns of the backs of the chairs and their backs, and then you get to see all the bottles and the back of the bar. Even if they come out as a semi-silhouette, you're okay. Something like this.
Oh, really?
Here's the bar stools, like that, and there's the people, and there's all that stuff behind the bar, and then you make a skinny horizontal out of that. And then you got something that shows you, it gives you a sense of place, but then it's also something that's more obviously craftsy than what you got over here.
Okay. If you get close enough, long enough, they're just going to ignore you because you have a long one.
No, they were really good.
You would have had this nice interaction with going on the background. So you left it a little too soon. So let things play out a little bit in front of your camera.
Actually, I have another one which comes out. It's much closer than kissing.
You see here, if you would have been in on him, if you're like he's walking through, you're right here on him, and you see all the players around him, that 24, it'd be 20. Otherwise, you're in that gold middle ground. Let's get it. If the story's on him, get in there. He's not going to care. He's like in the zones all thinking about the games. They don't give a shit about you being right there.
Oh, low angle. Here's the optical center of the lens is on that guy's kneecap. Skinny horizontal.
They're right up here.
Mixing black and white with color. Oh, Spider-Man is good. So Spider-Man, look where the optical center of the lens is right around in here, and you got the low angle, because if we were standing up, then you wouldn't be able to see underneath whatever in the hell he's lifting up.
It must be a 15-year.
Oh yeah, there's got lots of distortion with that lens. Look at this leading in. This is, what lens do you think that is? Because this is got some distortion there. Maybe it's 24 mil, because his arm is distorted, and look how small that hand is compared to that hand. Very good. The wonderful things.
This might be the top 10 because it shows what the this place used to be. And it's been here a long time.
I'd keep it in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I probably would go with that one now that I look at it more.
And if I was doing that book, I would go back and reshoot this either with the guy holding it in his hands real nice, or just copy the picture and have the beginning of the book as a kind of intro.
I'm more interested, you know, when you all get up and start talking about these things, I'm going to ask everybody to share at least one thing that they learned or that has changed the way they see things or the way they think about this craft or about themselves.
It's like he's standing in a bathtub.
How come Trevor doesn't feed you? Huh?
I know.
Do you know that your fingers are over the lens?
How many at a time do you do?
And even if you move, I mean, let's move oh, look at the truck with the sign. You know, see what's happening? See how things are moving? You know what I mean? See it? In the setting sun. That seems to be, you have to introduce us. Well, because you have an I want to get down on this hill and get a tractor coming down one time. And like, it's beautiful. Look at the road. Isn't that great? So get like just the curvature. You know, do the move by millimeters. Come over here, you know, and start seeing where that pot moves and the red bar. But now the angle of the road has changed. But now you have a different curve here. It's beautiful. You got the red geraniums and red barn and the red leaves starting to change.
I could so shoot photo this place rich. For a lifetime. I'm like, I said at the table today, I was like, guys, there's so much to shoot. I don't know what to shoot.
Look at how beautiful this is. Imagine the family having a Sunday picnic. And look at that beautiful vista. I got a picture, I got a photo today of him just walking in with like 2 cats following him with a pretty wide. So I'm hoping, and the sun was just coming up, so I'm hoping that I had enough light.
This is beautiful.
Do they pull calves or do they?
Yeah, they pull calves. So what, you know what that looks like?
Yeah, they have the hoof chains where they just like hold it out. They don't actually let they told me they don't let the calf, they don't pull the calf out. They like chain it, so because when it doesn't like pulsate, so like the foot comes out, the foot goes back in, foot comes out. So what they do is they grab the thing with chains and just hold it out. The mom actually has to push the calf out, but they were like, then of course you get a breech birth every once in a while where like one foot comes out, but basically they come out like this, like that. So I mean, of course I want the like nice long lens detail of just like feet coming out.
The light is beautiful now, but I think it's gonna be a flash shot for him. And I mean, you're gonna go wide. You're not gonna, because it's gonna be tight quarters.
I've been trying to go back and forth between the cows and people and try not to get like too many of just like cute cow eyes because I don't want my whole story to be like that. So like go in. Get up there!
When they don't have to be bottle fed, or if it doesn't take too long. They know that's not
probably second day, most third day, we'll start weaning them off the bottle.
Wow.
Well, this one right here was more yesterday.
How's everybody's assignments going?
I wanted to call you for the birth of the cow. I saw placenta today, and I've heard the word vulva more times in my life. Not combined them today. See, I've only had 3 hours of sleep, so I'm forming odd conjunctions in my sentences.
Malfunction junction.
How's that assignment going?
Oh, I love it.
What is your assignment?
It's my disgruntled suburban family.
Oh.
Very nice. Tomorrow's pumpkin picking. So.
Any wicked details?
What do you mean wicked details?
I don't know.
Anybody having an affair over in that family?
The dad is a suspect for an affair.
And if not, blatant alcoholic pedophile.
Exactly,
So
there you go. And I think there might be an undercurrent of Satanism throughout the whole house.
Cool. How's the church going?
The church is pretty cool.
Well, are you hungry?
Did you get the interior shots you were...
No, I haven't done any interiors of the actual church.
Okay, yeah.
Sweet.
Hay out of my stomach. Yes, this is hay chunks. And it seems to be all over my body, and if there isn't hay, there's just manure.